Hello and welcome to Out of Phrase here on 88.7 CFUR FM. My name is Carl Wiesen, and this is a show where I will be breaking down songs, interviewing local artists on their songwriting process, and sharing unfinished tracks of my own to open a discussion on the many different methods there are to write music and attempting to determine why certain structures work and why there are no set rules in the game of songwriting. Thanks for tuning in. To start off today's show, I will be playing another pop tune I've just completed. So far, I'm holding true to my resolution of writing and demoing one song per week, and it feels really good. Here's Should Have Known.
Left a message on your phone from this empty town. I was all alone. You were waiting to be found. But when we hit the road, we were chasing different sounds. You went back on your word and turned the car around. 'Cause with how much I've grown, I should have known, I should have known. And now I see it's true. I wish I knew, I wish I knew before you broke my heart, before you broke my heart. Thought everything was fine, but you had me in a trance. Wish I could go back in time for a second chance. Oh, I would see right through your lies. This time I would lead the dance. Think twice and compromise, and I'll leave you in the past. 'Cause with how much I've grown, you should have known, you should have known. And what you put me through, I wish you knew, I wish you knew before I break your heart, before I break your heart. Think it'd be this hard, wish I knew it from the start, for me to break your heart. Before you broke my heart.
You are listening to Out of Phrase here on 88.7 CFUR FM. Next up, we will listen and break down songs from Jeff Tweedy and The Weather Station. First up is 30 by The Weather Station.
There was a time you put your hand on the small of my back. I was surprised that you touched me like that. But there in your hand was a current of life I could hardly stand to stay still, and I didn't imagine if I did, I'd have made some joke of it. It was strange how I could feel so sane, so plain when you're around. And unbidden to me, there it rose the fantasy, colored rose and easy. Yeah, I could see it so simple, unsubtle, impossible, clearly, and strange, far and as close as a mountain range. On the horizon, driving all day. so plain after everything. Gas came down from about 20, the joke was how it broke the economy anyhow. The dollar was down, but my friends opened businesses. There were no children, and again, I didn't get married. I was including a family, and my dad was raising a child in Nairobi. She was 3, now he told me. Gas stations are left in unnoticed, truly everything. The light, the reflections, different languages, your expressions. We're full there laughing, effervescent, and all over nothing, just as though it was a joke my whole life through. All of the pain and the sorrow I knew, all of the tears that fall from my eyes. I can't say why when I walked in the park, under the shade I avoided your eyes. I was ashamed of my own mind. No voices arise one day as dark as your night. Oh, you got the kindest of eyes I cannot help but notice sometimes what you know as do I cannot look twice without falling right into the sweet and the tender line between something that can and can never be. And just then an ambulance passed on the street, and you took my arm reflexively. That was the year I was 30. That was the year you were 31. That was the year that we lost all we won. That was the year I was 30. That was the year you were 31. That was that year, now here is another one.
That was The Weather Station with 30, and this song gives me goosebumps every time I hear it. The first thing that pulls me into this song is the intimate and somewhat mysterious chord progression, as well as the way singer Tamara Lindemann uses a vocal approach that is very reminiscent of J.J. Cale, a soft but interesting technique that leaves so much room to build on dynamically.
There was a time you put your hand on the small of my back. I was surprised that you touched me like that. But there in your hand was a current of life I could hardly stand to stay still, and I didn't imagine it. If I did, I'd have made some joke of it. It was strange how I could feel so sane, so plain when you were around.
It's always the little things that get me and make the most profound impact. Simply by bringing the backbeat in at the right time creates a jump in energy and is the equivalent of throwing diesel, not gasoline, on a fire. Now that the song is lit, we can warm ourselves up before deciding to burn the house down.
So plain after everything. Gas came down from about 20. The joke was how it broke the economy anyhow. The dollar was down, but my friend.
Another little thing that is so simple but amazing is how the bass line switches to triplets halfway through the second verse. This creates anticipation and movement to continue the build, as well as allowing the one chord progression from the song to never appear stagnant.
3, now he told me. Gas stations are left in unnoticed, truly everything. The light, the reflections, different languages, your expressions. We're full there laughing, effervescent, and all over nothing, just as
Again, that was The Weather Station with 30. Next up is Love is the King by Jeff Tweedy.
at the edge, as bad as it gets. I'm a boxer, blind when I swing. I sink to my knees. I cling and I bleed, but cry don't you dare. When I die in the ring, life isn't fair. Love is the king. Love is the king. Love is the king of the beautiful trees. How everyone sings, and tanks in the street. Like cats watching with skill, green and gray, violent and still, spinning above, stones and slings. When push comes to shove, love is the king. Love is the king. Love is the king. Love is the king.
What grabs me when I first hear this song is the minor frame of the chord structure, and specifically the passing chord of E flat in the verses. With only the intro chords and the eerie taps of the cymbals, a feeling of uncertainty and struggle is set into the music. According to Jeff Tweedy, he usually writes lyrics by recording himself humming to the music he writes, and then filling in those hummed phrases with words. This is a very interesting method, which can lead to different lyrical outcomes than what you would have been able to come up with otherwise, and in the case of this song, I believe it serves him well, especially through these lines on the fairness of life.
I'm a boxer, blind when I swing. when I bleed. But cry, don't you dare, when I die in the ring. Life isn't fair. Love is the king. Love is the king.
A technical aspect that I believe adds to the composition is the sound of this recording. Everything is recorded quite dry and raw, which helps complement to the impact of the music and the lyrics. Once again, that was Jeff Tweedy with Love is the King. You are listening to Out of Phrase on 88.7 CFUR FM.
Have you been craving some community-based news? Well, look no further than the Northern Exchange, where host Nadia Mansour conducts interviews and covers topics to keep you up to date on everything local. Tune in 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. every Tuesday, only on 88.7 CFUR FM.
Hey, do you like coffee and crafting? How about a great atmosphere to study, hang out with friends, or go on a first date? Then the Makery is where you want to be. Designed around community, the Makery was constructed as a space where folks can get creative whenever the mood strikes them, and have a cup of joe and a sweet treat while they're at it. The Makery is located centrally in the downtown core at 1135 Fifth Ave. Follow the Makery on Facebook and visit themakery.ca for more info on upcoming art nights and events. Craft on, PG. Next up, we are going to hear a song called She Was the World to Me by Daniel Romano. You are listening to Out of Phrase here on 88.7 CFUR FM.
She came from her palace grand. She came to my cottage door. Her words were few, but her looks will linger forevermore. The look in her sad dark eyes, more tender than words could be.
was the world to me. And now in her garden she stands, all dressed in fine satin and lace. My lady so cold and so strange, who finds in her heart no place. And I knew she would be my bride, with a kiss for a lifetime fee. Oh, but I was nothing to her, and she was the world to me. And now in her palace grand, on a flower-covered bed she lies. Her beautiful lids are closed over her sad dark eyes. And among the mourners who mourn, why should I a mourner be, when I was nothing to her? And she was the world to me. And how will it be with our souls when we meet in that spirit land? What the human heart never knows, will the spirit then understand? Or in some celestial form will our sorrows repeated be? Will I still be nothing to her, though she is the world to me?
Daniel Romano is a man of many talents and genres, but in my opinion, he's at his best when he's performing country and folk. The phrasing and melody of this song is great and never out of place or appears to be overreaching. My favorite part of this song is the turnaround before the title line of "She Was the World to Me." Romano sets this up brilliantly with the smooth change of chords and words which only take you away from the main progression for a few seconds.
When I was nothing to her, and she was the world to me.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Out of Phrase here on 88.7 CFUR FM. If you have any questions or music that you want to have featured on the show, please email programming@cfur.ca and I'll get back to you as fast as I can. Have a great week, folks.